crafty friends, it's Audra Monk the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. It's a little Friday at 5, a little fun crafting time. So yes, I hope you had a great week. Okay, I'm totally burning up in here. Spring has sprung, but it's super windy, so when I open the door, it would close, so you know. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I forgot, I gotta refresh my computer. Go to the right page. So I hope you've had a great week and you're ready to, maybe you're not going to do it with me right this moment, but you're ready to get all your stamps out and a bunch of ink and get nice and stampy. Okay. Oh, good. There we are. Okay. So if you're watching right now, it is Friday, March 26th, 2021. If you're watching this video next year, next month, next week, totally okay, because you can use any flower set you want. You can use anything really. I'm going to do flowers because that's the easiest. But we're going to talk about making our own DSP. So let's just jump in. Let's go. All right. So see this super cute card? Oops. Hold on. There we go. That I made. I made this using the Pretty Perennials set, which is in the mini catalog. It's a really fun set. It has a lot of great flower images. I did get the dots. Those are from the Beachy set. What's it called? Friends Are Like Seashells. But in one of your stamp sets somewhere, you're going to have some of those little atmospheric dots. And I think they do enhance it. You could also do the whole like ink splooshing thing, but I'm not so good at that. So I went with the dots. So the cool thing about making your own DSP, oh, let me show you the rest. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a whole piece. And there's been a couple demos. I know I haven't actually watched one. I just was like, oh, well, I know how to do that. So anyway, there are demos out there that have been doing this. And I thought, but I did not do it today, it'd be super cool. Oh, where does this go? If we added that gold leafing, gilded leafing, whatever that is, that would be really cool. But see, here is my piece of paper. And I just cut a piece off. And then I can cut more. So we're going to make a whole piece. I know, Carol, this is a little sad. This set is not carrying over, but we have this set available through the end of June. So we've got time to order this set and play with it. But I am a little sad we won't have this one next year. But, you know, it's Stampin' Up. We have 800 flower sets. We have other good sets too, but we have plenty of flower sets. So I'm going to show you because, like, the reason you would need to know how to do this is what if someone says, oh, I want a card for my grandma. Her favorite color is purple. Or, oh, my best friend, she loves all shades of blue. So you can make this be any color you want. So this color palette I use, this is Flirty Flamingo, Blushing Bride, Pear Pizzazz, Night of Navy, and then Gray Granite. Okay, so I only use 4. And it depends on your set and how many stamps you have and how many ink pads you want to get out. So let me get a piece of paper, because for some random reason, I don't have a piece of paper. Here we go. And we are going to stamp one. And we are going to stamp it in different colors. So that way you can see how it can be totally different. Okay, but that means it would be very important, since I was running late, I need to clean my stamps. I need to clean my stamps. And I'm going to have a very messy table, because when you're doing something like this, you have all these stamps out. It is nice if you have lots of blocks because you can keep everything out. But if you have to, you can put a stamp on one side and a stamp on the other, and that will work fine because this doesn't have to be exact. Okay. I was trying to think of, I mean, I'm sure I have quite a few stamp sets that this would be fun to do with, but I was liking this one. I really like the happy and the little print. I mean, isn't that pretty? Sending lots of happy mail. I think that is super cute, the little font that is in this set. Okay, I'm going to clean everything because I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go purples. I think that would be fun. Okay. And I just better clean them all because I'll check them. All right. So hopefully all the stamps are clean. So I'm going to go like full on, shoot, I can't get them out. Ah! My stamps, my inks are stuck in the bin. There we go. I'm going to go full on purple with Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and okay, I have a purple Posy ink pad. We actually stopped selling it because they had issues with it. But you know what? Let's just wing it. Let's see if it works. And if it discolors a little, is it going to hurt my card? No, it's not. the new in colors are going to be very nice when they get here. Okay, so I'm going to use the same stamp. So one of the things I found that helps me, let's see, hold on, I'm like super crooked today. Okay, there. I've got the hole. There we go. Is put your stamp next to the ink pad. So like I think I'm gonna go, the big stamp is gonna be in Highland Heather. So I'm putting that together here. Let's see, maybe I should slide this over. Okay. And then there's a medium flower here. I'm gonna go with that one. It's gonna be Gorgeous Grape. And I'm gonna do the little one in Posy. And what color green? Let's go with, what about mint? I think, oh, thanks. Thank you, Susan. Yes, I got a haircut yesterday. And I've been gradually trying to grow out the color so I can go a little more natural with just some highlights. And so I get about every 3 months we go in and we chop it all off. And so I'm almost there. All right, we're going to go mint for our leaves. And then we'll think about the center. Okay, so I don't think there's any super right or wrong way to do this. It depends on, you know, how many rules you like. I am totally fine, as you know. It's so funny, I do like rules. I like to follow the rules. I like things to be organized. But when I'm crafting, I don't mind when mistakes happen, unless I'm in a hurry. Every once in a while, you know, you got to get a card out and you're late, then that's annoying. Okay, so I do think it's kind of fun to have clusters, and I'm really sorry, I got lots of shadows today. Well, we're going to carry on. So most of the time, oh, isn't that pretty? And this stamp set is so nice because it's already has the watercolor in it. Like I'm getting 2 shades from the stamp. I don't have to do that, which I think is fun. Ooh, so I like to stamp in general all of the same one, and I leave spaces around for other things. But you could go back and forth, but I just think once you got a stamp in hand, why not? And sometimes it's, oh, and it's okay. See how I didn't get it really great there? That's okay. Sometimes it's fun to cluster them together. Yeah, I didn't push that one down enough. Okay, we'll start with that. Now let's add in the medium one, and this is going to be dark. Ta-da! This is going to be so pretty. Oh, so you have to tell me if you have a favorite color. We had this discussion in my yoga class the other day. Like, what's your favorite color? And I'm like, you know, my problem is I like all the colors. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm really in a pink mood. And sometimes I'm really in a blue mood. And then one lady said, she goes, oh, I was at something one time and they asked like, what's your favorite color? And somebody answered rainbow. So I'm going to go with rainbow. That there's no set color. That is my absolute fave. I go through them all. That, oops, that's okay. That's on the edge. I'll make sure and cut that one off. That is really pretty. Let's do one more of these right here. Okay, now we're gonna go with our Rogue Purple Posy ink. I haven't used this, so we'll see. Oh, that looks all right. Yeah, they couldn't get it to be consistent, and Stampin' Up! Does have pretty high standards, so they canceled the Purple Posy ink. I mean, we had it in Stampin' Blends, and we had it in the marker, so I'm just gonna do this anyway. It's okay. So I'm kind of going with the cluster, and now now I'm gonna scatter a little bit. So we're getting, and you could just do flowers and not do leaves too. I think that would be fine. And it's up to you. If you want to go full out and get everything, you can also do that. Okay. This little flower, if we want it, has a little squiggle top. And I kind of like it. So I'm going to do the squiggle top in the next darker color. And you're going to laugh. I am not even going to worry about lining it up. I'm just putting it on top. So in case you don't know, a lot of our designer series papers, they are just painted by the artists at Stampin' Up! So I'm like being a fake artist, right? Because I have, you know what, I'm going to do that one again. There we go, because I didn't get it. Because I have the stamps, so I may not be able to paint pretty flowers. Dang it, I did it again. But I can use my stamps and get pretty flowers. Okay, I think I got all those. All right. So now we're gonna add some leaves, and the leaves, there are two. Hold on. That's the inside. Oh, here it is. So there's an outline one and there's an inside one. So if you're gonna use the same color, you would want to stamp off the inside piece. Oh, that looks really pretty. So then we do make a little bit of a mess here. And you can do solo leaves, you can do double leaves, you can do a leaf just all willy-nilly by itself in the middle. They don't have to be attached to the flowers. The key is for me to remember to stamp it off every time. That's the hardest part. And if I should mess it up, it will be okay, as you know. Oh, like that one. Look at that. But I'm just gonna put it next to it. Okay. So that means I gotta do that again one more time somewhere, right? So that it, oh, what happened? I just lost a tiny bit of light. Gotta do that again at least once, so it's not the only one. I'll do another one down here. That actually looks kind of pretty with the two of those together. And then we're just gonna fill it up with leaves. Where do I need one? I feel like I need one right here. Okay, so I could do the outline, but you know what? I kind of like that. Well, no, maybe I will do the outline because then I'll do the little leaf. I kind of like it like that, but let's see what happens when I outline it. Oh, that looks nice too. So it's a lot of fun stamping, but this way you can get your thing in any color you want. So when I have the light and the dark, I'm only doing one. Whoa, I almost dropped my stamp. Got my finger in that one. And I'm doing this all one way. I could have turned the paper. I'm in kind of moving the stamps around. Okay, I think that's good. And then there's a little tiny leaf. And that one I'm gonna stamp in full strength. I'm gonna stamp it near the little flowers. And then I'm gonna add those little dots. So I'm trying to decide. I usually like to do the dots in a neutral, but you could definitely do them in a green or a blue. Oh, and I know what I forgot. Although it does look pretty without it. All right, that's good. Thank you, Anne. Hi, Anne. Do I want centers? So I'm gonna, let me see. I should show you the other piece. Okay, so this has the little, I really actually like this little springy center thing. But I do like the way this looks. However, I could do that springy thing in Gorgeous Grape. And that way I just keep the whole purple thing going. Oh, yeah. Ta-da! All right, now where's my little dots? My little dots, my dots. They're here somewhere. Ah, here they are. So these are the same dots. And so I think I am gonna go crumb cake. And I'm just gonna stamp these in here to add a little texture and a little atmosphere. And another cool thing you could do, we talked about embossing folders a couple weeks ago or last week, I don't even remember. You could, and I'm not going to do it because then I didn't bring the embossing machine over, but you could, once you cut this, run this through an embossing folder. The subtle one is a really nice one, and that one's retiring, so if you don't have it, you might want to get it. It's my favorite. I will not be getting rid of it. Or there's that bumpy one I use all the time, and I don't know what it's called, but I use it a lot. Okay, I think that's good. So then put all your ink pads away, and we're going to cut this up and make a card. And the cool thing is you have enough to make more cards, right? Because you can make 4 card fronts. If you're just doing plain card fronts, that's pretty easy. If you're doing strips, you can make a lot of cards with this. All right, so those are out. Let me get my trimmer. All right, that's the scoring. Okay. Whoa. So I'm going to start by, actually I like where that is right there. I'm going to do the same card so that you can see how different it looks. I like this side. And you can, of course, cut, like if you didn't get as much to the edge and you like a part of it better, you can totally do that. Okay, so I'm making the same card. So I'm going to back this in crumb cake. Get some crumb cake here. So I need a piece at 4 1/4 by 5. Sorry, 5 1/4 by 4. I said it like reverse. Hi, Angie. And 4. Okay, I gotta think of what ribbon do I want to use. And then we're gonna go with a piece of, oh my, okay. So I cut something wrong there. I think I cut this way too small. I did, but the cool thing is we have more, don't we? So I'm gonna go here. Okay, let's try again. I like this side. It should be at 5 1/8. I cut it at 4 7/8. I did the reverse. So don't worry, that piece will make its way onto a card somewhere. Okay, and then this is gonna go on my crumb cake with a tiny border. Yes, good. And then I am gonna see what happens if we back this in Gorgeous Grape. Let's take a look. Here's a tip. You got to be careful with your paper. Look at this. That's been sitting on my shelf for a long time. The sun has faded that part. That's a bummer. Maybe I got to rearrange my paper. All right, let's see if we like this. I do like this. This is for your purple loving friend. Okay, so we got a card base. Thank you, Angie. Yeah, it's fun, so you can make your own. And here is this. So at the end, I'm going to show you the one I shared at the beginning, which is totally different colors, but it uses the same stamp set and the same technique. You know what? There is purple ribbon. Okay, so I don't know that I necessarily have any friends that adore purple. But we do have a purple ribbon that I have not really used. Let me get it out. I've only used it like once or twice. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to show you the faux bow again in case you haven't seen it. So I take it a generous amount, about 1 inch on each side, and then I do it again. Actually, it's going to be a faux knot. Okay. And then we flip this over. All right, so I want it kind of low because I'm going to put it in about the same place, and then we'll make a center. Okay, so then you take your adhesive, and you put it there, and you put your inch of ribbon in it. And you flip it over, kind of make sure you're even, yeah. And then decide where you're going to put your bow. Is it going to be on, or your knot, is it going to be on this side or that side? I'm kind of feeling this side. And then you tie your knot. A lot of times I'll put on my circle or whatever it is So I'm going to tie this loosely because I can always untie it and do it again. Oops, I'm not even in the, sorry. There we go. Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at that. I've got a circle. This is going to be like the same card. Okay, now you're going to have to watch me cut this out, but it's going to be okay. So, the big question is, do I stamp it? Where's my strip of paper? The happy. I am going to stamp it. Am I going to go full purple? I think I'm going to go full purple. Let's get that gorgeous grape back out. And there is the word happy. Because it won't, yeah, I'm gonna, it's nicer to cut it out. Ta-da! Okay, and then the little ones, I'm gonna stamp them. Let's try the crumb cake. Got a strip here. Sending lots of happy. Where is the word mail? Nope. Ah, here it is. And then I will just cut this apart. Ta-da! Oh, Susan, you like purple? You love this one? All right, maybe I will mail it to you. I think I have your address. Okay, sorry, now here we get to have a little fun. We get to have a little chat. I gotta sit down and cut this out. So if I had taken an oval or something bigger, I could have just stamped it right on there. But we're going to stamp those little dots on there. All right, so you don't have to cut it super close or super official, but I do think it looks nice. When you look at the Stampin' Up! Catalog, a lot of times you're like, why does that card look so nice? It's because they do things like this. They do that extra little step, and you can make it nice without it, but it does add a little bit of pop to your card. I love this word happy. This is such a pretty stamp set. All right, and for everyone that ordered just cards, they went out in the mail today, or they're ready for pickup. I'm working on next month's class, plus I've got the card buffet in the garage in April. So that'll be fun to see some people in person. Good. And we're still going to be careful because not all of us can get vaccinated yet. Like I think my husband and I, we probably won't be able to get it till like May sometime, but it'll be good. And then, do we have any purple embellishments? I think we do. Go full scale purple on this. Ta-da! That's pretty good. That was pretty good for a speed cutting. And then I'm just going to cut this apart. Okay. And then we need to stamp in crumb cake the little dots. Now, if you wanted to get even extra fancy, this set has some really cute dies which make separate little flowers. You could totally die cut out a couple of those and add them to this card. But the whole point of this video is, what if you don't have dies? What if you just want to make your own DSP in the color that you need it to be? That was my plan. All right, so now this one's going on with glue dots. They're so gluey. I better put another one on there. All right, so that's gonna go across, and then we're gonna stick it on with some dimensionals. You know what, I guess we could put this, you know, I guess I'll finish it and then we'll put it on the front. Okay, and I got one of my Stampin' Up! Orders in today. So, and I didn't use black, so I'm not going to use any. I have several packs of my favorite matte black dots, which are carrying over, so you will see them all next year from me. Ooh, that looks nice. And so I'm going to offer them as a little prize for everyone that comments and or shares this video through Sunday night. And then Sunday I'm going to, like, I don't know, Sunday night at, actually I'll just draw on Monday. Monday when I get home from the yoga studio, I will look at everybody who commented, and I'll just put them in a hat because I'm old-fashioned like that, or type them into one of those. Ooh, I'm almost putting the things. And I will send somebody one of these cards and a pack of the matte black dots, because I think everybody needs a pair. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, you can also comment. You just have to comment, you know, really it's by Monday. What is Monday? It's 26th, 27th, 28th, the 29th. At noon, because I won't be home from work yet. So comment away. Tell me how much you love my little made up on its own DSP. If you already commented now, you're good. You're totally good because you're already commenting. Okay, and then I'm going to put these little sparkle opal rounds on here. And there, oh wait, I'm like, it just says happy. Now you could make it say happy birthday, or you could go, okay, I need a glue dot with the sending happy mail. I thought that was a cute sentiment. Because you could then, in the inside of this card, you could totally say happy birthday to someone. Because you sent them happy mail. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. I'll probably add a little dimensional after we're done underneath that. Oops. I think you can still read it if I go over the, you know what, hold on. Let's do this. Because I like the idea of putting it over that, but I need to make it smaller. I need to make this one cut right up next to the letters. And now I can sit it on there. See, and you can still see the Y. There we go, sending happy mail. So, let's take a look at both. Ta-da! And don't they look really different? Very, very different. Let me zoom in just a tiny bit. Very different looking cards. Same stamp set, same words, same design, just different colors. Dude, that is so cool. So there you go. At least I'm very impressed with my little self here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember, so comment or share this video by Monday at noon, and I will pull someone's name Monday afternoon, and I will send you one of these cards and a pack of matte black dots, because they're my favorite. So thank you so very much. I'll see you Monday night. I'll come up with something on Sunday, and I'll put out the information Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. I would love to do it earlier, but I'm just never, I can't somehow work far enough ahead. But we'll make some kind of cool, usually we do fun fold cards or little boxes or things like that. We'll make something on Monday night together in Monday's mini class. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Stay crafty.